Hello Wolfpack. Welcome back to the show. Today I'd like to share a tweet from our brother over on the @MaskMillennial, Masculine Millennial Twitter account, and I'll include a link to his profile. There's a great piece that he's shared. I guess it's from Reddit. But the title is Ex-Night Worker, 35 female, feeling like the internet has lied to me about my dating prospects. Need a dose of truth. Yeah, so putting it all out there, I used to be an escort in my 20s and a tiny bit into my early 30s. I still cam a little on the side, but I'm essentially financially independent. I own my own home, and I'm starting a small online business, non-adult related. I never took dating seriously and never looked for real relationships until I turned 30, after which I had a sudden desperate urge to settle down. That's your DNA talking to you. I've been dating for more than 4 years now, and I'm feeling beyond dejected. I truly believe no man will ever be able to accept my past and see me for who I am, and I'm worried I can't do anything about it. Well, you can't. You've made your bed, now lie in it. But the annoying thing is I can't help but feel really misled by the internet. I feel like every time I've posted a question about adult employment and dating online, at least 80% of replies from men are something like, I don't care what your past is like, being an adult worker is not a deal breaker to me. This has not been true for me in real life. The internet isn't real life. I've been on countless dates, and the ones that have gone relatively well ended the moment I told them about my past work. I haven't met a single normal-ish guy who's been okay with my past. There have been tons that just wanted to hook up, but that's not what I'm looking for either. So where are all these internet men in real life? Are people just flat out lying online about this sort of stuff, or am I just going after the wrong type of men? I'm mostly attracted to professional, clean-cut men around my own age, but no one thus far has shown even the tiniest bit of interest in looking past my history. Am I just a lost cause, and has the internet been feeding me lies? And where the real detail and humour exists is in the responses to this tweet. I'm just scrolling through a few of them now. You want a professional, clean-cut man as an ex-adult worker. Good luck. Pretty Woman 1990 with Julia Roberts was the biggest effing PsyOp of a movie for both men and women. Yes, you can be a W word and get the clean-cut, professional man that will treat you like a queen. This is quite a depressing post. She's right, the internet lied to her. No self-respecting guy would ever want to date a woman who was selling her body. That's what happens when people believe in this delusional, I'll do what I feel like culture. Exactly right, every action has a consequence and a reaction, has implications for the future. Clean-cut professionals aren't dating adult workers. There has to be a bottom rung on the ladder, and sometimes that bottom rung is you. I'm not bothered by it. I'm aware enough and care less about others' opinions to listen to them. Honestly, I think she's just realising that people are going to judge her and that dating is a job interview for many. Yeah, for men. Woman who spent her life telling men she's a S object, shocked to learn the only men interested in her are those looking for said objects. Funny how that do. Woman who starts dating for the first time realises that people are as picky as she is. Yeah, honestly, I don't read it as an hierarchy thing. Clean-cut men who care a lot about what society expects of them want clean-cut women who care a lot about what society expects of them. Birds of a feather. She's quirky, so she needs a guy with a non-traditional background too. The internet. This is a woman's response. Jeanette, a matchmaker. The internet may care about your feelings, but in real life, no one does, lol. Or don't be a garden tool and then act shocked when a good man doesn't want to hole the entire squad and their cousins ran through. Virtue signalling on internet, hard pass in real life. That's it. The men that accept her past will either fetishize it or she'll have to become Christian and meet a nice Christian guy, etc. Yeah, and we've seen that a few times, right? From people that have been in that industry, they've suddenly found religion and God, and they've got into like the clergy and stuff and married these like dorky really skinny guys who just, they get walked all over. To be very blunt, yes, most conservative men will find this incredibly repulsive from a long-term partner, especially when you admit to still doing cam stuff on the side. The old saying, can't turn a 304 into a housewife. As proof, see woman who cams while trying to marry. I agree, but I think she is telling people she still cams. She probably just tells them about her past, which really isn't a past yet, and they run for the hills. Yeah, some loyal fellow has put a picture of the King Kevin Samuels in here. I think the part where she effed dudes for money is making the men she speaks of ghost her, but that's just me. Eventually she will accept her fate. Oh, those men definitely exist, but her standards are too high, and she likely doesn't consider them possible matches at all. And on the flip side, the guys she finds attractive care about social status and can get much better, socially, matches than her. This is actually tragic. Hence the discipline of the estual marketplace. We all want what we want, but whether others want it is not ours to control. How many guys yearn for some idealized girl who doesn't exist or has no interest in them? The same applies to women. Post-war epiphany, biological clock hits hard around 30, women realize they burn their youth, demands beat a provider to cook for her. Read Rational Male for guidance. Someone's put the oft-cited bell curves from Rollo Tomasi's book. Men are hardwired to think that the woman that they have only belongs to them. In her case, honesty is not the best policy. Let the past remain in the past. No man with dignity wants to commit to a woman who has been with more than 3 other guys. That's coming from the same female matchmaker as before. You're a matchmaker. I feel bad for your clientele. In her case, honesty is not the best policy. Let the past remain in the past. This is why guys have trust issues and don't want to marry. Now, she's got into a debate with someone here about men having skeletons in their closet, that if we're to utter an ounce of it, no one would want to be around them. Yeah, she's insecure. Basically telling her to shut up about her past. Camouflage that stuff. It always comes out in the end. More accurately, no man wants to commit to a woman who did nothing but literally get effed for a decade. Oh, man. Advice so selfish, it could only be posted by a woman. Yes, don't be honest to who you are. Hide your past from your partner. That'll end well. Yeah, this matchmaker literally telling her to lie. Camouflage herself. I think she can do that on her own. I would have this guy, Jamie, I would have the same opinion of a girl slinging nudes up for cash on OnlyFans. But those girls think they're above S-workers for some reason. Lol, blames men for this situation. The wall knows no favourites. Consequences come in many shapes and sizes. Anyway, I thought that was amusing, guys. Just a quick reaction video. Certainly advise checking out Masculine Millennial on his Twitter profile. I'll include the link in the description box below. And I thank you all for tuning in once again, and I'll see you in the next video.